Alright, y'all, so we back at Coach's Burger. We was here the other day picking up. This one says it'll be done at 8:02, but it might be done already, so we're gonna get in and check with the hostess to see if it's done. So this is Wesley B. How are you today? Yeah, Wesley B.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
Have a good night.
You too. All right, that one was ready. Wesley B. That was a quick pickup, so we're gonna go up to North Lima, drop this off. That's $14.50. That's gonna be 12 minutes, 6 miles for $14.50 plus the little dollar, whatever we drove over here. So that ain't bad for $14.50. Like I say, don't always like taking trips like that, but this one turned out to be a pretty good trip, all in all. So it was worth it. It's gonna take us up to North Lima. So let me get y'all set up on here. And like I said, we leaving Coach's Burger. Leaving Coach's Burger. And we gonna head on up to North Lima. 12 minutes away, 6 miles, $14.50 on the ticket. And we just about 15 minutes into our 7:45 to 8:45 hour. So it's a chance that we can get another good trip off after this. This is gonna take us through Poland. It's gonna take us through Poland to North Lima. We're gonna cut down this little side road. Looks like it's gonna take us. We probably could have played Dobbins and did just as well, but this is a new area. I ain't been down this road, so it's worth bringing y'all around here. Like I said, this is all the Poland area. So riding in Poland. Yeah, this is gonna take us probably around the Dobbins anyway. Gonna cut across Klingen. That was the road we turned on off of Dobbins earlier when we were headed to Coach's Burger. And now we're gonna take Klingen probably back to Dobbins up into North Lima. So it ain't real far, so this was worth it. And now we'll be able to get back in our zone pretty quick and still have about 40-something minutes, maybe 35 minutes to get another order before this hour is up. So we can add to this $14.50 that we getting off of this one. Watch out for the deers hopping across the road. You never know. So this all is 35, so it ain't too bad. take us straight up Main Street into North Lima. So we ain't gonna take Dobbins. We're just gonna take to get back to Main Street where it was 40 miles an hour. Like I said, this is 35 on this street, which ain't bad. You can still get on where you're going. It's just the areas where you see 25 and 35 and 40. Like I say, try to stick to the speed limit. No matter what you think, it's a limit for a reason. And 1 mile over, that's a reason to pull you over, stop you, and ask you questions and give you a ticket if they want to. So just do the right thing. Say Poland High School in front of us. We had a pretty big school. It looked fairly new. I don't know how old the school is, but if they had a new one built in the same spot, it looked pretty new. Nice football field. I think they had a pretty good football team. Decent football team. Like I say, some of the outskirts schools and private schools snatched up a lot of the best players in the city. So Youngstown East is the only public school with a football team right now. When I was a kid, we had 4 schools with football teams. It was East High, Rand, Cheney, and Wilson. East High, Rand, Cheney, and Wilson. Yeah, when I was a kid. Those was all public schools in Youngstown, high schools. But the high schools, they closed a lot of the high schools, and then they combined some of the high schools. So now it's just Cheney and East left, really, as far as the high schools go, the regular public high schools. Now they got some other alternative schools and academic schools that's public and part of Youngstown, but my daughter was telling me something about them not being allowed to have a football team for whatever reason. So I don't know if that's something they're going to try to work on or what, but I'm sure it got something to do with the population. You got to grow the population and fill the schools. So just ain't got the same number of kids as it used to be here in the city. Alright, so like I said, we up going to North Lima. It look like them boys over there sitting, they're ready to write a ticket. So that's why I said, when you're coming through here, do the speed limit. Ain't no reason to be in no hurry and get no unneeded ticket, because they do be sitting around waiting. But I said, this area used to be a more popular area too when they had a strip club there, but like I said, population changed, so they still kept their police department though. So be careful coming through here. This is 45 up here, so it's a lot of, they got cows and stuff over here in this area, so it's a little more rural. So they let you go a little faster coming through here. So this ain't a bad little area. If you was looking to purchase a house with a lot of land around it, this would be the nice area to purchase in. If you don't mind being away from the city. Like I say, you're away from everything out here. but a lot of people don't mind, especially if you're coming from one of the southern states and just want to enjoy some of this cold weather. Alright, we're only about 3 minutes out, less than 2 miles. When you get up here into North Lima, the speed limit changed pretty rapidly. You'll see it's going to go from 35 to 25, even though we just came off of a road that was 45, so pay attention coming through here. Like I said, you know, you don't want no tickets. You don't want to pay no extra money, so pay attention to them signs. And when you're leaving out of here, it's some potholes, some huge potholes. Hopefully they get them fixed, especially by this Dairy Queen and headed towards the corner. So take your time when you're coming out of here and try to avoid some of the potholes. Save your tires and your tire rods so you ain't tearing up the ride with all these potholes in this little time. It says 25 through here, so this 1 mile gonna take us a little longer than if it was 45, but maybe this is like the town center as well. They got a Tiger Table restaurant over here to the left. I've never been in there. Maybe I have to check it out one day. See if it's a family-friendly place. They do the, what's the name up here too? I think it's a little further up. It might be on this road. It's called like Maze Craze, where you go through the corn maze in the fall, and you can go through the corn maze and drink wine, and it's kind of a cool thing people like to do around here. Teddy's sit and sleep, or sit and slip, whatever that is. I'll have to see the name of it when we come back down. I'll let y'all know later on. The Middletown Municipal Building. Like I say, so this is pretty much the town center. That's why they want you to go 25 and see everything and enjoy it. what it is to see. Now we go back to 35 up here. They got a Coca's Pizza over here too. Coca's Pizza is quite a few places around Youngstown and Boardman. They ain't as popular as Bellaria, but they got a little following. We got a place called Nikki's Pizza too. It's over on McCartney Road on the east side of Youngstown, and they make really good pizza. I remember eating that pizza like every day, not every day, but every weekend of my childhood, and it's still good. It's one of those local places. Support small business, y'all. Support small business. It's the way of the world. Alright, so we just about up to our turn. Sky Drive or something. And we get this one dropped off and try to get back. Springfield local schools, and this is it. So we got this one. We're gonna try to get this one and get back. And said we can get another trip before 8:45. Right now we got about right now we got about 30 minutes to get another trip. So let me get this one delivered, and not the house. We're gonna go over here, and I'll be right back with y'all. So this one is $14.50 for this hour. So $14.50. We got a $12 tip, and DoorDash tipped or paid $2.50 for that one, $2.50. That's why I say DoorDash be switching up. They can pay more on these orders than what they do, but they choose the low ball us a lot of the time. Because sometimes this would have been a $4 DoorDash fee. Sometimes it would have been $6.50. Sometimes it would have been only $2. So they pay us what they want to pay us with these DoorDash trips. And ain't no real consistency over $2. $2 is like the base. You never know what you're gonna get after that. So that's kind of crazy. But that's their local school over there. So we gonna get back down to the city and try to get us another order. As soon as we do, be right back with y'all and try to get us some paper, make these days count.